Okay, so welcome to the new London HR podcast. We got Adam Demetri on the podcast with us. Adam, how you doing? You well?
Not bad, thank you. And you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Thanks for doing the podcast with us. Just wanted to show the audience a little bit about you, who you are. You're obviously a candidate that we've worked with in the past. You were on our London mentorship program, but I'll let you sort of take it away. Do you want to tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So at the moment, I'm working currently in a FCA regulated stockbrokers in London at the moment. So yeah.
Great, fantastic. So what do you do there? When did you start exactly? Tell the audience a little bit about sort of your day-to-day of being a broker.
Yeah, sure. So I've been there for about a month now. So at the moment, I'm a junior broker. So at the moment, my priority is to introduce high net worth to the company, of course, and obviously the brochure sent over to them. The minimum, I believe, for the call stats is 400 phone calls a day.
Wow.
So basically, yeah, quite a lot. But,
quite a lot, right?
It is quite a lot, but when you think about it, if a phone call is 30 seconds, it's not as much as you think. Obviously, when you get told you've got to make 400 phone calls a day, it does sound like a lot, but it's not as much as we think. So so the priority is cold calling high net worths and introducing them to the company, of course.
Yeah, sure. So in terms of the cold call, just so the audience understands it, you're calling data with clients who don't necessarily expect the call. So you really have to grab their attention straight away, introduce yourself, the company you work for, and then you generally talk about the markets, what's happening in the markets, maybe even qualify them, I would imagine.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Exactly.
Great. So look, tell everyone a little bit about your motivations behind, wanting to be a broker. What was the main viewpoint behind wanting to go into this industry?
There was quite a lot of factors. Definitely wanting to go into an industry that has a lot of scope for progression, I believe was one of the reasons. I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but I do find the financial markets fascinating. Just having a look day to day, seeing what's going on with the financial markets, having a look at the FTSE, having a look at Dow Jones, having a look at NASDAQ, getting a little insight on what the traders of the company are doing, always, sort of trying to better myself in terms of absorbing information, learning about the markets, because I do like to give a little bit of info to the clients I speak to on the phone, definitely elaborating on the top stock picks of the company picks as well.
Yep.
I find the financial markets, fascinating, and that is, one of the main reasons I was looking to go into this industry.
Great.
Yeah, I've found it really enjoyable from there. Yeah.
Good. So career progression is really important for you, and obviously you've got a passion, like you said. I understand why you said, you like it, or it sounds cheesy that you obviously have a passion for the markets. A lot of people generally do say that, but it seems that the career progression is something that is quite more important for you, because you can definitely see yourself earning more money, taking on more responsibility. Would I be right in assuming that?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah.
Great. What sort of advice would you give to people in terms of if they want to be a broker, in terms of doing research? Obviously, you're on our London broker training mentorship that you got on before this particular role, and it's worked out quite nicely for you. I mean, do you want to tell the audience a little bit about your viewpoint on that? Maybe give them a little bit of advice?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, I'm really happy that I've gone onto the program, especially obviously, like I've said, I'm cold calling at the end of the day. I'm speaking to high net worths, so I'm expecting the phone call. So the program has bettered me in terms of learning how to bring yourself across and, advertising the company, getting straight to the point why you're phoning them, why the phone call is going to be important to them. And then from there, going on to rebuttals. So that's been quite successful for me, especially speaking to, like I said, 400 people a day. A lot of them are going to say, you're wasting your time, I'm not interested. Being prepared for those rebuttals is what's so important, making sure that you're making them aware why you're phoning them, why this phone call is important, why you want to speak to them today, because they are high net worths. I'm sure they get phone calls like that all the time.
Yeah, so you're dealing with people that have like 3 or 4 different brokers, so you really have to get their attention straight away, literally present yourself, the company you work for, and why you're calling effectively. So you've got an idea in the market, something's happening, you're probably going to give them, not advice, but just a viewpoint on what technically they should be doing.
Exactly, 100%.
Great. Now, the London Broker training, what was your sort of favourite module? There's obviously the first 6. Which one was your favourite?
I'd say module 1 because that was a bit more pinpointed on the rebuttals, I think, or if I think it was module 1 that was on the rebuttals more.
Yeah,
Definitely the rebuttal side of the module. You know, learning the response to give back to the possible client. You know, at the end of the day, you're not looking to waste their time. You want to bring some information across to them. Like I said, they could be busy. You need to make sure that you're not looking to get that much time off of them at that point. You just want to impress them in the near future by giving them some information.
yeah.
So definitely the rebuttals were really good to look at in the modules because you can say the same thing all day long, but as long as you're getting straight to the point, you are going to increase your chances of getting through to that possible.
Yeah, of course.
Clients. The rebuttals are definitely important, 100%.
Great, and just so the audience understands in terms of the rebuttals of the objection handling, when a client says, look, I'm not interested, I've got another broker, I've got an IFA, it's about handling those objections, moving forward with that, keeping, the pitch effectively going so you can ask for their liquidity, you can see exactly what their main motive behind trading is, and obviously moving forward.
Yeah.
So obviously very, very good advice there. Okay, well, look, Adam, thank you so much for your time for this podcast. It's obviously very nice to hear from people that have been on the mentorship, have got themselves a position, and that has helped them get a position as well, which is quite nice. So thank you so much for your time. And people can obviously find you on LinkedIn as well, just to ask you a question. They can so they have to search for Adam Demetri. We'll put the link up on our website as well. And then we'll take it from there. Sure. Thank you so much again for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.